You know how people say, like, posting online is like walking in wet cement? Honestly, I think it's worse. It is more like dropping food coloring into a really fast-moving river.
Oh, yeah, that is a terrifyingly accurate way to put it.
Right, because once you hit send, algorithmic currents just disperse your data across all these servers you can't even see. I mean, you can literally never scoop it all back up.
Which is exactly why we're doing this deep dive today. We are looking at a presentation deck from an educational brand called PlayPrintPals. It is titled Healthy Digital Relationships.
And our mission today is really to extract the practical tools it offers for you, the listener. Because, I mean, ostensibly this is designed for teens and tweens, right?
Yeah, but the mechanics of digital permanence apply to anyone, navigating a screen-first world.
Totally. So, okay, let's unpack this. Because realizing that every text or photo is permanently in that river is, it's incredibly anxiety-inducing. But the deck doesn't just want you to panic and throw your phone in a lake.
No, not at all. It offers a defensive strategy, and it starts with what they call a digital footprint check. They anchor this whole thing with a concept called the screenshot test.
The screenshot test. Okay, what is that?
So before you hit send, you basically just pause and ask yourself, would I still send this if I knew a future boss or maybe a coach or a partner might see it?
Okay, well, let me stop you there, though. I get the screenshot test in theory.
Sure.
But, I mean, in the heat of an argument or like a fleeting romantic moment, who actually has the cognitive discipline to pause and picture their future boss reading their texts?
Right. It sounds impossible in the moment. But
Hmm.
what's fascinating here is that the deck actually anticipates that exact impulse.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. They don't frame this as some moment-by-moment panic where you have to perfectly police your own reflexes. They frame it as a broader mental audit.
A mental audit.
Right. So they literally have kids fill out this 1 to 5 scale worksheet rating their carefulness.
Right.
And as an adult, you can use that exact same framework to audit, say, your Slack messages or your LinkedIn presence.
Or even how you text your spouse when you're angry, I bet.
Exactly. It is about identifying beforehand which types of communication require 100% trust, and even picking a trusted person to consult before you are in that heated moment.
Oh, I see. So it is less about stopping a reflex in a split second and a lot more about predefining your comfort zone so the reflex itself gradually changes.
You nailed it. You are building self-awareness, and once you understand the footprint you are comfortable leaving,
Yeah.
you can actually start guarding it.
Which they suggest doing through what they call a formal boundary plan,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, exactly.
And this is where I get a little stuck, honestly. So what does this all mean? If I start using a rigid checklist or feeding my partner predefined boundaries every time we text, I mean, I sound like a robot. Doesn't this completely kill the romance and spontaneity?
It sounds super clinical. I totally agree. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, the source actually argues the exact opposite.
Wait, really? How so?
Well, they use this great phrase. They say boundaries are love languages too. Let's look at the mechanism behind what they call a time boundary.
Okay, a time boundary.
Right, so our brains are wired to feel extreme urgency when we see a read receipt on a message. It just spikes our stress level.
Oh, for sure. The little typing bubbles, too.
Exactly. By actively choosing not to reply instantly and communicating that boundary, you actually break that dopamine-driven stress sleep.
Ah, so you're neutralizing the anxiety of the technology itself. You're basically saying, like, I care about you, but I don't owe my phone an instant reply.
Precisely. And it prevents so much resentment.
Or,
They apply this same logic to information boundaries too.
like, keeping your passwords private.
Yep, exactly. And emotional boundaries as well. They make a really strong point that jealousy is absolutely not a metric for love.
That is such an important distinction.
It really is. And then come those confidence scripts you were kind of worried about sounding robotic.
Right, yeah. The pre-planned phrases.
Right, but these are just phrases to practice, like, trust doesn't need a photo, or I am not comfortable sending that.
Oh, okay. So practicing those scripts isn't about being robotic at all, is it? It's about having the muscle memory to protect your peace when the cortisol hits.
You got it. You execute the checklist, so you pause, check privacy settings, involve a trusted adult if you need to, and it just becomes a habit.
Right. It transforms your digital interaction from this state of constant vulnerability into one of, confidence and mutual respect.
Exactly. Which makes these tools vital whether you're 16 navigating a first crush or, 60 trying to keep work from invading your weekend.
Yeah, we don't have to just watch the food coloring spread in the river, right? We can actively navigate the current.
That is a great way to put it. And this really raises an important question for you to think about as we wrap up.
Well,
If the always-on nature of texting and constant comparison have already completely rewired modern relationships, how might actively practicing these digital boundaries today permanently change what we consider a normal relationship tomorrow?